Hello and welcome to the show. My name is Shreyas. Our special guest today is called the Bap of all directors. He created a revolution with his style of storytelling almost 25 years ago, and those films make sense even to this date. Now, he's donned the director's hat once again after a gap of 9 years. So, what is he up to this time around? Well, to talk more about it, I have the man himself, real star, superstar Upendra. Upi sir,
Namaste.
thank you for
Namaste.
talking
Thank
to
you,
us.
thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. Tell me.
Upi, your film titled UI. I don't know if I should say UI, but everyone likes to call it UI.
Okay, please call
It's
me
releasing
UI
soon.
only.
So
It is up to you.
yeah. So you have this habit of building a curiosity about your films right from the title card or with the title. It's no different this time around as well. So UI. So tell me, what is UI? Is it you and I, or I have heard too many theories.
I want you to think. That's why I kept it UI.
Okay.
I want people should think. People should decode, actually. There are two ways of filmmaking. One is I am telling something, this is my title, this I am telling, and I will capture you and I will tell you something, take this and go. That is one kind of movie. Another kind of movie, what I am trying is actually you just come, let us discuss, let us explore. This is my title. I want you to think, actually, tell me. There are people, actually, fans are decoding this title in a very, very different way. Somebody calls Universal Intelligence, somebody calls Upendra's Intelligence, somebody says, oh, it is you and I. Somebody said it is Nama.
Yeah.
See, that actually gives me, especially as a filmmaker, I like that. I want people should talk, actually, more than me. I am just creating one atmosphere. I am creating this thing. I am inviting people, even the theater also. Theater also, they should think, what is this? Why is this? Why is that? I don't know. I like that kind of filmmaking. Maybe that is my...
Okay. So every filmmaker, when he's out to make a film, there is a start somewhere. There is an inspiration. There's a spark somewhere. So what was that spark or that inspiration that made you to decide, okay, this is the story that I want to tell in UI?
There are so many things, actually. So many things. I discuss so many things with my friends. I look at the society. I watch many news channels. And not only that, not only society, not only external thing, I look into myself. What I am doing, am I right, I am wrong. All these things goes on, actually. Then finally, I think, actually, even people are thinking the same way, actually, how I am thinking. Is it matching? Then finally, I come to some conclusion. Yes, this is the ultimate thing. No, there is one end, for all your thoughts, thinking process. From there, actually, something I start, actually, creating something, keeping that, actually, that connectivity.
But don't you think we all evolve? We all evolve every single day. So
yeah, of course.
What you would have thought the previous day might be different the next day.
No. That is what actually I am trying to say in this. It is not constant. It keeps moving. And that itself I found out, actually. It is always, actually, it is a very dynamic thing. It is not static. So when I find that, actually, then I think, actually, I also think the same way you also think. There is some connectivity in that, actually, whether it is society or it is my personal thing. If you call it as philosophy or anything, somewhere consciously you may think differently, but subconsciously we are all connected.
Yeah.
That way I try to go to this thing and try to create something, and I do this kind of screenplay.
So when did Uppi actually think of this story? I mean, how old was this thought in your mind? How long did it take to develop this thought into a film?
No, this is this thing. When I said that about this basic, actually, crux of the subject, you might understand, actually, how it started, actually, from long back, actually.
Yeah.
See, when I finish one film, then I start thinking about other things. And then, actually, I start thinking about the subject. How can I tell this? It's a very complicated thing. It is a very psychological thing. How can I put it on screen, actually, to make it a very commercial movie, keeping all this, actually, putting all these ingredients, whatever people like. When the people come and see it, actually, I should give some surprises. That is, I like that, actually, from the beginning to end. And there should be fight, song, and all these ingredients, emotion, all family drama, love, everything should be there. Along with that, one more layer I try to open. Actually, if you see just like that, actually, you can see one movie, one subject. So one more layer is there is one more angle in that. Actually, there is social angle in that. If you reach beyond that, actually, you can give that political angle also. More than that, if you think, actually, you can give that philosophical angle also. So it is like that. Actually, I tried that experiment in this movie.
So P is trying to say a lot of things in one particular film.
If I get an opportunity to make 2 hours film, so I always think that each and every second, each and every minute is so important that I can tell, I can give entertainment, I can tell something.
True.
So that greediness comes actually.
Upi, when you started this film, when I was actually, I wrote an article about this film almost 1.5 years ago. And when I spoke to the producers of this film, they gave me an idea as to what this film is about, how the shooting is progressing. And they told me that you were working on something called as virtual reality pipeline, and something, it was shot on the lines of Avatar: The Way of Water. There's a particular sequence which is shot, something similar to the way it's in Avatar: The Way.
No. We should not, compare with any Hollywood film.
True.
Actually, no, some technical things actually I've used actually because of a lot of AI is there now.
Correct.
And that's Unreal technology is there. Now the technology is helping us so much that you need not go to some particular location. Especially one location, we thought of using a Moko bolt, that is a night sequence.
Okay.
We thought actually, keeping lights and with all this, how can I shoot this actually? Is there any other thing actually so that I can, it will make more easier and more effective. Then my Nirmal actually, he is working for VFX.
Okay.
He suggested me there is one technology, there is Unreal. I can scan everything.
Yeah.
You can shoot in blue mat, then you can match everything actually, sitting in the editing room. And I said, I was surprised. Hey, good, actually, let me try that. Then we went to Hyderabad. We shot actually in the green mat. Then we matched that location here. No, it is like that. All this technology we used in this movie.
It's like a learning process during the making of the film.
Yeah, of course, actually. It is always, actually, learning process will never end.
Okay. The other thing that I've also heard from the producers is they're close to about 14,000 VFX shots in this film. And it's supposed to be one of the highest ever to be made in a Kannada film. Is it true?
Yeah, of course, yes.
Yeah.
Because the entire movie we shot actually, usually they shoot actually day for night. You might heard about that.
Okay.
They
Please
shoot
explain.
day and they make it night. In color grading, they make it night actually. That is technology they are using from past so many years.
Okay.
In this actually we have erected one big set and actually we are creating our own world. Then I thought actually if I shoot in daylight, doesn't look that good actually. Then I discussed actually with me again VFX, that Nirmal and my producer Naveen. And I said, how if I make completely night so that I can control everything with my lighting, can we change this whole atmosphere afterwards, actually after the shot, shooting? And he said, yes, it is possible, it's set extension. Then we thought actually let me carry with this idea. Then we shot the whole movie. Almost 90-80% of the movie night we converted into day.
Okay.
And we extended the whole set. So that's why it took so much time.
So not just for Uppi, even for the audience, this film is going to be technically top notch, is what he's saying.
I don't know actually. We should not tell that actually. People should watch and they should tell this.
Okay.
We have tried with all our available sources. We have tried to give the maximum perfection. Let me see actually how people react actually.
Okay. Uppi, I have another question. Now, whether it was or the films before that, let's say right from Tarlen and Maga, Ush, Upendra, Uppi 2, Super and all of that. As the audience, or let's say even Uppi as a director, filmmaker, people loved Uppi and Uppi loved making films with story, screenplay as his main, the crux. That was what was important for Uppi. But in this film, the way whatever you've mentioned to me so far, and whatever we've seen through the little bit of videos that are out, you're dependent on technology this time around.
Yeah.
Right? So why did Uppi, somebody who's so strong with his story and screenplay, had to depend on
No, I am
graphics
not
or
completely
technology?
depending on that. This is one more additional point, actually, what I am talking. That screenplay, that is always there. Actually, that you don't know. That is my style of storytelling. Okay, I always use that technique, actually, to make it more interesting. Those twists and turns, actually, how to start the movie, from where to where it goes, and no, all these things are there. But additionally, I should not repeat the same thing. Yes, that everybody knows actually about my technicality, about the screenplay and all. So additionally, luckily, I got this kind of producer, actually, Naveen, actually, is well versed with this, all this VFX.
Okay.
He suggested me all this, actually. See, if you do like this, it will create a wonderful experience. Then I thought, yeah, let me see, actually, let me try this. So that is what we tried in this. That, and one more thing is, it is a metaphorical thing, sir. So many metaphorical elements are there in this movie. If you see one set, actually, the whole world we try to create in one set.
Yeah, true.
Okay, and at the same time, if you take one house, that house actually tells some story. If at all you want to know. Otherwise, you see one different kind of house, one different kind of temple, puja place, different kind of one other place, streets and all these things. You understand?
Yeah.
But there is one more layer in that, actually, why that house is like this. And the artist also, why the artist, actually, the man who lives in that house, he has some different attire, actually. His costume is completely different. Why? There are so many things we tried in this movie.
So you're basically making the audience think over and over again,
Yeah, that is a good thing. No, I always feel that, actually, people, actually, we should not just give something, actually, like people should, film should be like interactive. Film should be like, I am giving you space, please come, let us. Then actually, I get so many things. And it is more interesting, according to me, if I go to watch a movie, if it tells, okay, I might enjoy, actually, oh, this is the story, this is emotional, this thing, all this build up on there, I enjoy. But if somebody makes a movie and tell me, come on, you see, actually, you tell me, then it is like, actually, come on, yeah, actually, I have also some this thing. Because according to me, people are very unique. Everybody has got their own talent, their own ideas.
Thought process.
Yeah, thought process. I want to just provoke that, actually. I want to.
It also helps you get repeated audience as well.
Yeah, that is also one plus point. And actually, they discuss.
Yeah.
No, that is also one plus point. They talk with others. They spread this. You understand? They discuss about why that is there, why that mountain is like this, why this. No, those discussion actually is very important, according to me.
True.
Even that screenplay also, I tried that. Additionally, we have tried with this technology. Metaphorically visual grandeur also we tried in this movie.
Upi, why did you released a sort of a teaser recently and you called it Warner?
Yeah.
What were you trying to say? What do you mean by Warner? I definitely did not understand.
No.
Is it a warning or Warner?
No, you know about teaser and trailer. This is not like teaser or trailer. Then I wanted to name it in a different way.
You want to coin it differently.
Coin it in a different way. Then I thought, actually, how is Warner? Yes, Warner is a name. But Warner has got another meaning also. The one who warns, actually, is a Warner. I like that, actually. And that element is also there in that. And I thought, let me keep Warner. Now that is a big thing, actually. Now everybody is talking about that. That gives me that thrill, actually.
The kick.
Usually they expect that from me, actually. How can you call same thing trailer, teaser, actually? Why don't you name it differently? Let me see, actually, why.
Okay, I've been following your films, the ones that you've directed and the ones that you've just acted in. You've probably experimented a lot with teasers and trailers. But why is Uppi, when it comes to his directorial films, very reluctant to release a teaser or a trailer just like the other commercial films? Is Uppi trying to be different, or is Uppi's style of trying to create the curiosity among the audience?
No, according to me, let me be very frank, I don't want even show one single frame also to the people, according to me.
Yeah.
According to me, that is curiosity. What is this film? What is this, actually? You understand? That curiosity, I expect 100%. But the situation is not like that. Even producers, they want all this, actually, publicity, and people should know that this movie is coming. For that, actually, there is one trend is there now.
Yeah.
Teaser, trailer, this, that. With that, keeping that also, I am trying little bit of different thing, actually. Why teaser should be like this? like 2, 3 fights, action, dust, and all. Actually, one dialogue, one this thing, one grandeur. This is one pattern. So if it is a love story, there is another pattern of cutting the trailer. Then I thought, let me be it's like a sequence, like a small story. Then we call it as Warmer, Warner actually.
Yeah.
So in like that actually it came.
Upi, I'm sure you would agree that style of filmmaking has changed over the course of the last 25, 30 years that you've been making films. The style of promotions have also changed. But don't you think somewhere you're sticking to the age-old or decade-old formula of trying to keep everything to a secret? Do you think that can still work?
I don't know. See, especially for some movies, if you are big name, if you are a big star,
Yeah.
if big director is doing that movie, that buzz is always there actually. Oh, he is directing there. If he not releasing anything, just imagine some Rajamouli kind of big director, he is making a film, everybody knows something he is making, but nothing is coming. What kind of movie is this? No stills, no trailer. He is releasing. You just think like an audience.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
But how do you reach out to more and more people?
No, I am talking about Rajamouli.
Yeah.
Rajamouli himself is a big
No,
brand.
for me,
actually.
Upi is equally big.
No,
in
I
Karnataka
am
at
giving
least.
you an example so that you can understand
Yeah.
in a better way. That's why I took his name actually. It's a big name.
Yeah.
So like that I am thinking if I am doing a film in Karnataka, if it is not a pan-India, then I would insist these people, no, please don't. Actually, we started this campaign like that only. You have seen that actually we sit and discuss about what is this hype. Why should we release actually teaser or trailer?
Yeah.
Then I release one dark
Correct.
this thing. See, all this I tried actually, but this is actually beyond our this thing actually because they are releasing in so many languages. People should know. So I can't be adamant actually saying no, I can't do no because I have to go according to producer also. Sometimes they guide me, no, this is, we have to actually, we are releasing in Bombay, we are releasing in Hindi and Telugu, Malayalam, Tamil. There we need some publicity. We can't actually do like that because you are not a big name in Bombay. No, that's why actually I thought of doing.
I've been following your films for quite a long time, and according to you, due to the pressure of the producers, you've released some promotional material. But as an audience, to me, it is still I haven't seen anything. I don't know anything about the film. So to me, it is still like what has Upi done? Upi hasn't left anything. So it is still the same.
Thank you. That curiosity is there. I am really lucky actually in that way.
Okay. Moving on, Upi, in your film Super or Upi 2, there was some connection, a few scenes, I wouldn't say the entire film. There were a few connections of your previous films from Upendra that connected. Or, in Super, your entry, your introduction scene where you wear the cap. So, can we expect some, those little...
No, those small things are obviously
the references.
there. Yeah, there's some small things that people like, some iconic something, that people, fans like that actually.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
I never miss that actually, to give that actually, that
the reference.
Yeah, so small things I used in this movie also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Upi, I'm sure, in the film Super, in Upi 2, and let's say in UI, you've always been thinking about the future. This is how the futuristic world is going to be like. In Super, you were very positive about how India is going to look like in 2030, the beggars on the streets and all of that. You were futuristic and very positive about it.
Yeah.
But if you look at the Warner that you've released, call it a teaser, you seem to be very pessimistic about the future. Now, why is that?
I spoke about India.
Yeah.
This is, I am talking about the whole world.
Okay, so you're saying the whole world is going to be
bad.
That
is world actually. You have seen that actually title, the world 2040.
Correct.
You are seeing actually a lot of wars are happening. There are so many things are happening. All this migration problem.
Yeah.
Oh, you have seen, I think.
Yeah.
You watch all these news channels, I think.
Yeah, of course.
No, that is there. That is why I thought, again, because of this is like a geopolitical this thing. It is a global subject. And I thought actually if it keeps going like this, now deglobalization is happening, inflation is happening,
Yeah.
the supply chain crisis, you know everything. So keeping that actually, there is a small this thing actually Warner kind of this thing have made.
But are you in the film? Are you being positive, or are you being realistic, or pragmatic, or are you being very pessimistic?
There is no such thing as pessimistic. I am realistic. You
Yeah.
can call me actually, Whether if it is real, if I tell truth, sometimes it looks like pessimistic, sometimes it looks like optimistic.
Yeah.
It depending upon my subject.
Okay.
What kind of subject I am choosing, what I am trying to say in this movie. All these things matters.
What is bothering Upi these days, especially when you're making a film? You spoke about COVID. I mean, in the Warner COVID-19 inflation. What is bothering Upi so much that he says
It is
"I
like
have
bothering
to
about myself. You can say it in that way actually, because I always think that I am a human being. I am a person here. You are also same. The problem is not outside. It is inside actually. If at all I want to do some corrections or some change in outside, I have to change myself. That is what actually I always feel. If it is like, if I can actually communicate this larger audience, let me see actually, because this what I am telling is truth.
You are
no?
hopeful that your
I am
message
trying.
will awaken
I
the
am
audience.
trying actually. That is the only small part actually, because the otherwise it is a commercial. Songs are there, fights are there, all this elevation, this, that, curiosity, twist, and that is all there actually. Okay, with that actually people should come out with something in their mind. What is this? To whom he is telling this? Especially I mentioned one thing actually, even in my speech also, I told actually when I was in Davangere and Hubli, told there is one shot actually in the movie, that is one last shot. That one shot, if you understand, you will become superstars. It is not so easy also. So that is I tried in this movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Music has been a very integral part of all your films.
Yeah.
Okay, and this time we saw some visuals of you and Ajnish Loknath go to Hungary for the BGM, if I'm correct.
Yeah, BGM.
Why there, Upi? I mean, what's so special about it?
No, this is also actually, this whole thought is Ajnish actually. He, after watching the whole movie, he said actually, because you have created the whole world here. So there are so many different characters are there. There are some Europeans, there are some Africans, there are so many other things, Chinese, and all these things, Indians, different states. All these things we have used, and we have created our own one small, cute kind of world. We thought actually, I need music also should go with this. That's why I want to actually do some part of the RR actually in Hungary, so that I can get that Western feel.
Okay.
I want that even chorus also, I want to use them. That's why I said actually it's good, actually it is your decision, because you are the music director. If you give me some good thing, I am okay with that. Even producer also said it is okay. Then we went there and we took some good sessions and we came back.
Okay. Now there are two particular songs I want to talk about. One is the Troll song. Now that's a very sarcastic way to actually tell people that they're wasting time. Okay. And at the same time, you've also taken a jibe at the current scenario. Okay. Why did you decide to become a troller or a memer? Why?
No, it is actually, there is one situation where actually, she should sing and she should express her this thing, love towards hero. Then I want to use that in a different way. I don't want to make just one love song or some imaginary this thing. I thought of actually how if I use this actually. Now the present trend is everybody are in trolls. There are so many very popular trolls.
You wanted to become the Bap of trolls and
No. Then I thought actually, how can we, if we use that troll and make a song, and I can tell so many things in that. And that is also one thing is it's already popular.
Yeah.
So luckily I got so many trolls in different languages, and I used that for my song.
The year 2022 was a big year for the Kannada film industry. Now I'm talking about in terms of reach, pan-India reach, and all that. Films like KGF 2 and Kantara did excellent business, mind-boggling business. Does that make superstars like you feel pressurized to make bigger and larger-than-life films?
No, it is not like that actually, because even if subject demands, tomorrow I can make a film with 3 crores or 5 crores or 10 crores. It's all depending upon the subject, what we choose.
No, but are you pressurized to taking up big projects?
Because this subject actually, even producer insisted me, this is not a subject for Kannada only. You can reach actually, and we want to expose you. We want to actually, take you to other languages also. People in Andhra and Karnataka, they know about you, and they wanted this actually. We'll make it in a with available sources. We'll take it to, because now the industry is getting opened. Now there are no boundaries because of now we can release at a time in all the languages. That scope is there now. Yeah. Earlier it was not like that. There was only regional market. If it is a blockbuster, then they used to remake it or dub it. Now it is not like that. That this KGF and Kantara make a big way for that.
Created that market.
Then all producers think that actually if the subject is good, why don't we try there?
Okay.
It is like that we started and...
Upi, I'm sorry I missed this question earlier. There seem to be a dozen character artists in the film.
Yeah.
And you have 2 leading ladies. So tell us about them.
Oh, especially Rishma Nanaya and Nidhi Subbaya.
Okay.
And Rishma Nanaya is playing the main lead. And you have seen that song actually. He is such a very good dancer and a very good performer. And Nidhi Subbaya, everybody knows about her. And there are other characters also.
Sadhu.
Yeah, Sadhu, Ravi Shankar, and actually Achyut Rao, and Manohar, and many characters are there.
Yeah. So each of them are going to add their own value to the film.
Of course, yeah.
So you play the center lead, but then the film surrounds around them.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. The Kannada film industry is actually struggling over the last 2 years. After that peak in 2022, other language films are doing extraordinary business in Karnataka. And in your previous film, you've said Kannadigas have a big heart and all of that.
Let me answer this question. Yes. I know what you are asking. If you go to Tamil Nadu, they say, Karnataka market is so good, we are struggling here. If you go to Andhra, they say different thing. If you go to Bombay, they say, no, Kannada market is good. They say Tamil market is good. It is not like that. Everywhere that up and down is there. It is not constant. Even in earlier, when 70s, 80s also, there were percentage of hits were only 10% or 8% like that actually. See, one distributor actually was a very big distributor. When actually I got into this field, it was like 90s. He was actually the big distributor, financier. Okay, he aged like about actually 70 years like that. Actually, he was a very experienced guy. He used to tell us actually, industry is not in a good. Still I remember. No, it is always like that. It is,
Okay, now suggestions by people in the film industry and all of them saying if superstars start to work on multiple projects or if they have at least 2 films releasing in a year, it could help the industry survive. Now, do you agree with them? Because you've taken a long time to make this film.
Now the whole scenario has changed. Actually. It is not like earlier. Actually. We used to shoot a song within 3-4 days, fight within 5 days. Now it is not like that. You can't do that because of the competition, because of people are used to so many, international because of OTT.
True.
Okay, they are exposed to so many languages. Now we have to compete with Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, all big stars.
Yeah.
Now we have to take that risk. We have to stretch our budget. We have to make something. We have to try giving a different visual. Otherwise, you can't call people to the theater.
Correct.
They say another 2-3 weeks. Actually, we'll see it in the OTT.
Yeah.
So if at all you want to call them to the theater, you have to do some special things. Actually, that is always that competitive market. We have to do that.
Okay, this film is releasing in Hindi.
Yeah.
Now, people here in Karnataka know what you're capable of. So is the case in the Telugu-speaking states. You're a well-known name in the Tamil industry and the Malayalam. So directors or film buffs know what Uppi is capable of in the South Indian film industry. Now, how do you intend to reach out with the Hindi audience in the Hindi belt? What are you planning?
I am not actually reaching out to anybody. I always believe that my movie should talk. If that has got that potential, it will reach actually. See, you take my first film actually. I was nothing, nobody.
Correct.
I was actually popular as director, but he was a huge hit.
Correct.
Before Om, you see actually, even director actually I was nobody at that time.
Correct.
But people made me one director. Before that one Tarle and Maga. See, it is like that actually. All stars because of tale, not because of stars actually. Because of your content. You understand?
Yeah. So you hope
Kantara is such a big hit in Bombay.
because of the content.
Yeah, because of the content.
Yeah.
Earlier, who knows Rishabh?
Yeah, true.
Now he is a big star.
Yeah. Yes.
Understand actually. I believe in that actually.
Okay, you recently put out a video in which you had Bollywood superstar Aamir Khan praising you. That video is out and that went viral. Now, what I liked in that video is Aamir Khan saying, "I'm a huge fan of you."
Oh, that is his greatness.
So how does it feel and why did you guys meet? Where? So anything you develop, any projects coming up?
No, it
What's
is
happening?
his greatness. He is such a big legend. When he was a big star, I was studying in college or school.
Yeah, true.
And you have seen actually what all experiment he has done, what all different genres of films he made. Actually, all such a I think he is the first actually 600 crore star in India. Not to reach there.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, then I met him actually. I found actually he's such a humble, such a like a kid actually. He saw this thing actually, no baggage, has nothing. He only called me, "Hey, come here, Upendra. Actually, come, I will make a movie, make a video." And then next day he was asking me, "Did you posted it? Is it helping you? People are talking about this." And I said, actually, when you spoke, it is such a big honor, such a big actually, encouragement.
So fans are asking if are there going to be any projects? Are you going to work with him or anything of that sort? Because of so much developments that have taken place.
No, I don't know. Let us see actually. I don't know about future. If I get that opportunity, definitely I would love to work with him.
Okay, my last question to you before I let you go. Our generation of people know the kind of director that you are, the kind of films that you've made, and the kind of revolution you've created with your films. Of course, youngsters do, but definitely not the Gen Z. And now that you're going to the Hindi belt, your film is going to the Hindi belt and all of that, what would you like, this is a two-part question, what would you like to tell people about UI, tell people who know about you what to expect, and those who don't know about you, what would you tell them about this film?
No, I never think about all these things. People knows about me. That's why they come to my theater. People, they don't know. I told you, because when I started my first film, nobody knew about me. My film actually, introduced me. Okay. Then I became a director. Then I became a hero. I always believe all stars, actually, in their first film, before that,
True.
they were nothing actually.
Nobody.
One film actually changes their whole thing. Overnight, they become big stars.
True.
Why? Because of the film, because of the content, because of the narration, so many things. It's a miracle that magic happens. It is all up to this thing. So let me see, we have to work actually. We know only one thing actually, for our fullest satisfaction, we have to work without any this thing, 100%, whatever it is about my strength actually, my capabilities, 100% I have to work. Okay, that's it. I know about that. Once the film release, it is not my film, it is their film. It is, I don't know, afterward.
Thank you for talking to us for so long. And I wish you the very best. I hope it's one of the biggest blockbusters in your career. And I wish you the very best.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.